Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. I've got here my LEGO Star Wars calendar, which is set 75146. I picked it up today. I didn't know they were released actually, so Christmas must be coming sooner than I thought. And if you saw my other video, you'll see that I took a look at the box, but I didn't want to open it and spoil it for anybody. So in this video, I am going to open each of the compartments to check out what each of the 24 gifts looks like. So if you don't want to know what each of these gifts are, then please don't watch this video because it will spoil it for you. Alright, so let's get on with it. Okay, so let's check out what you get in compartment number 1. Okay, wow. In here is a little micro build and it looks like it's of the Star Wars slave ship. Okay, so here's the micro build for the slave and this is really nice. The detail on it is really quite good for something so small and it looks pretty impressive actually. So let's get right in there with compartment number 2 and you can see when I opened it, I tore it a little bit as well. This is really annoying LEGO. Ah, cool, we got a little minifigure. Let's build him. Okay, so here's this guy and I'm a little bit surprised I got him actually because I think I've seen this guy before. He looks familiar. I think he's been in another Star Wars set, but never mind. He doesn't have a second face. He's only got the single one at the front, which is quite a stern-looking face, but never mind. We like it. So that's the first of the 8 minifigures included in this set. Let's get on to box number 3. So here's box number 3, and I found if you push them through rather than trying to pull them up, it doesn't tear, so maybe that's the technique that you're supposed to use. I don't know. Let's see, what is it? Oh, it's another micro build. This is cool. Here's the surprise gift that you get in box number 3, and I believe it's a Star Wars TIE Advanced Fighter. And again, this is really nicely done. I like the little red light that they've got there. Okay, so box number 4 now, we're over in the corner. Let's see what this one is. And it's a minifigure, the second of the 8 that you get in this set. Here is the minifig from box number 4. This is the second of the 8 in the set, and it's really nice. I like the design of it. It's only got the one face again, but it's pretty cool. It's got a little bit of printing on the back, and this is good. I like his face because he's got the little microphone printing on for his mouthpiece. This is good. I like it. Okay, straight on to box number 5 in the middle. This one is another micro build and it's very nicely done. I really like this. So far I've liked every surprise that I've got in here, although I'm only 5 into it, but still, I think anyone who buys this will be very happy with the surprises that they get in it. Alright, let's get on to number 6. And it's a minifigure. Very nice. This minifig is great. You get a little gun with this one. There's a nice print on the front. It does come with a helmet on, but you can just pop that off, and underneath he's got just one expression on there. I don't think any of the figures in this set are going to have the printed face on the back, but we don't mind, it's still cool. Let's put that back on. What is really nice though is the printing on the back. So he's got printing on the back of the actual torso, but also this little tile piece here, that's a print, it's not a sticker. And it's just got some little controls for his space backpack, I guess. It looks really nice. This is good. Alright, number 7 in the bottom corner here. What do we think that's going to be? I think it's going to be a micro build because that seems to follow the pattern of micro build, minifigure, micro build, minifigure. Let's see. Am I right? Yes. So here's the micro build from box number 7 and it looks like a very cute little friendly snowman, but don't be fooled because this here actually fires out that white piece. So you can just press this down and it should fire off. Yeah. Okay, let's keep this moving and get straight on to number 8. Oh, that's a shame. If I put my finger through this, I've got to punch through that little snowman there. Never mind. Let's see, I think it's a minifigure. Oh, no, it's a micro build. This one's not my favourite, but it's nicely done. It looks pretty cool, I guess. It's got to be a minifigure. And it is. So this is the 3rd minifigure that we've got in this set. Some nice printing on this one and some nice details. I like his eye goggles, I think they're really cool. And a little bit of printing on the back. Let's see. What do we get here? I think a micro build. Yeah. Good job LEGO with build number 10. This is nice. This is my favourite micro build so far. It overtakes the snowman. I like how they put the little binoculars at the top to represent, like, must be thrusters or something like that. But this is nice. Really nice build. Really nice shape to it as well. This is good. I think a minifigure. Nope, it's a micro build. Pretty cool one. Let's have a look. I like the colour scheme of this micro build. It seems like it's from the LEGO Architecture series. It's very nice. Very nicely done. This is cool, I like it. So far I've liked everything in this set, so it's proven to be a really good value. halfway through, we are at number 12 now. I think this one will be a minifigure. The last couple have been micro builds. Let's see. Am I right? No, it's not a micro build. Oh. Here's a micro build for number 12, and it's very nice again. Nicely done. I like the design of this one. I think it's pretty cool. I like the colour scheme as well. This is neat. I really like this one. Unlucky 13 right at the top. Let's see. Ah, it's a droid. Let's have a look. I'm not sure if this counts as one of the 8 minifigures that you get with this. It's quite impressive the way it's built. It uses special pieces for some of it. And it's nice. Number 14. Good job on number 14, Lego. This is very nice. Nicely done. I like the clear slope they've used for the cockpit. I think that's really nice. This is nicely done. Very cool. On to number 15 now at the right edge, and these are very cool. They've even put little fairy lights on them for Christmas. Alright, so let's see. 15. Hope it's a minifigure. Oh, another micro build. The micro build for day 15 looks alright. I think it's pretty cool. I really like the thrusters at the back. I like what they've done there with the 6 clip-on pieces. The front I'm not so keen on. I don't think the front looks that nice, but never mind. It's still good. We like it. Number 16, right at the bottom in the centre. And as usual, I hope it's a minifig. It is! Fantastic! Look at that one. Day 16 didn't take very long to put together. It's only made of 3 pieces. It's just the legs, the torso and the head. But very nice it is, and I like the printing on it as well. The head is just one piece. There's no regular minifig head under there. It's not a mask or anything like that. So it's quite simple, but looks great. I love this. This is my favourite minifig so far. 17 at the bottom left. I guess day 17 is probably my least favourite. I think this is quite peculiar looking, but I think fans of the Star Wars series will like it more than I do. Even so, it does look pretty cool. It's just not my favourite. Number 18 at the top. And it's a micro build. Very cool. Day 18 is another LEGO architecture style micro build, and it looks nice. I like this. This would make a nice little thing to have in a backdrop if you're going to take some photos of the Star Wars minifigures that you get with this set as well. This is cool. Very nice. 19. And it's a minifigure. Look at that with a lightsaber. Alright, I think everybody knows who this is, and this is by far my favourite minifigure so far in this set. It is fantastic. It does have an alternate print on the back of the head, although it does look very similar to the first one. One of them is slightly crestfallen or slightly sad looking, and the other one is fairly neutral looking. The lightsaber itself is a translucent pole, which is very nice, but if you look closely you'll see that one of the hands is covered by a black glove, whereas the other one is not, which is very cool. I'm really glad that they did that. This is my favourite minifigure in this set so far. I love it. It's fantastic. Number 20 on the bottom row, right next to number 24. We're almost there, and I've got to punch through a Christmas tree to get into this one, so let's see what we get. It's a micro build. This is quite a simple micro build, probably the simplest out of all of them, but still looks good nonetheless. I really like what they've done at the back here, because these actually move. They're pretty cool. Very nice Lego. Not very symmetrical though, because it has this one piece sticking out here, whereas on the other side it doesn't have that. Never mind. 21, right at the top here. Let's see, what do we get? It's a minifigure. I'm not too excited by this one, because it looks very similar to one that I've got from another set already, so I hope there's something slightly different about it, but I'm not bothered enough to check what it is. But even so, it's always nice to get one of these kind of iconic Star Wars figures. 22 in the middle of the box, we're almost there. Let's have a look, see what this one is. Oh wow, day 22 is a fantastic surprise. This is easily my favourite in the set now. It's overtaken everything else. I like the flag pieces that they've used for the wings, and I like the tail piece that the aeroplane tail piece that they've used at the top. And I guess unless you're a LEGO fan, you might not find it that exciting, but even so, this is fantastic. This is beautiful. Really nicely done. Easily my favourite. Alright, day 23, just one more to go after this. Let's check it out. It's a micro build. A pretty cool looking one as well. It's the sledge from the front. Day 23 is a very nice surprise. This micro build is awesome. I think it's really fantastic. I like the use of the hockey sticks for the skis at the bottom, and you'll notice at the back it's got a little backpack which I've seen used in the City Crooks set, where the criminal will have it on his back and he'll put some money in there. But in this case it's got some little skis in there because it's all to do with snow and Christmas and festive stuff like that. This one is great. I love it. Okay, this is it. This is the big day. We're up to Christmas Eve and box number 24. I'm a little disappointed still that it's not bigger than any of the other compartments, but I'm hoping that it'll have a really nice surprise in there. So let's check it out and see what it is. Oh yes, look at that. It's the Snow Chewbacca. I think a lot of kids will be very happy on Christmas Eve morning when they open this surprise from day 24. It is pretty awesome. I would say though that this part of the minifig, this is just a costume which pulls off. So underneath you have a minifig in plain white, which is pretty awesome. I've only seen one of those, and that was with the Lego Architecture Lego House from Billund, which was an exclusive set, and I haven't seen one since. And even then, that one had Lego House printed on the front, whereas this one is just plain white. This is very nice. It's like a blank canvas. And of course, Chewbacca has his little weapon here, so he can fire out these snowballs, I guess, from his catapult, and you can just press it, and off it goes. Okay, so that's it guys. I've opened all 24 of these and it was fantastic. I am really happy with this set. It cost me $24.99 and that works out at about £1 per gift, and I think it's fantastic. I think it's really good value. I really like the 8 minifigures that you get with this, and the micro builds are cool as well. I think anyone would be happy to have this set. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Which is your favourite gift? Which is your favourite surprise out of the 24? I really like the Snow Chewbacca myself, and I really like this one here. I think the micro builds are awesome. So if you think I've earned it, please hit subscribe and stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be the LEGO City Advent Calendar. Thanks for watching. Bye.